Hi, this is Guidance to Wellness, and I'm Josette Diaz, and I'm a balance coach and Reiki master teacher. And the meditation that we are going to do today is on gratitude and forgiveness. So let's just talk about that briefly for a moment before we get into our meditation. And when we speak about gratitude, a lot of us think of a practice of writing down the various things that we're grateful for. Well, this is very purposeful and helps you in your daily life to recognize where you have gratitude and the things that you're grateful for. I have another opportunity for you to take this to a different level, which is practicing by choosing adjectives around the things that you feel grateful for and that you would like to bring more of into your life, and then applying them hand to heart. So literally that's taking your hand to your heart and say we're going to practice having more joy in our life. So I'm looking at all the joyful events that happen in my life and magnifying those thoughts, and to take that to the next level, which is saying that I want more joy in my life, then I say hand to heart and I practice, I am so grateful for the joy that is in my life. I am so grateful for the joy that is in my life. And I continue to do this until I get that heartfelt feeling in my heart. And what do I mean heartfelt feeling? I'm talking about those moments in your life where you look at someone that you love with your whole heart and you have an acknowledgement in your heart on an energy level that your heart just opens up, and you can feel your heart opening up or connecting. You almost feel teary-eyed. You get a lump in your throat because you feel so connected and beautifully loved with this person or an event, something like that. That's a heartfelt moment. It also can be when you look at something that you really adore and love. Like I love my dog, and every now and then my dog is such a sweetheart that when I look at him, my heart just feels full. And so it can be something like that, anything that you can relate to, that you have that heart connection. So you're going to repeat, I am so grateful for the joy that's in my life. I am so grateful for the joy that's in my life. And when I get that feeling, I know it's time to move on to the next thing that I want more of in my life and I'm incorporating in my gratitude practice. So the next thing could be freedom. So then I say how I am so grateful for the freedom in my life. And as I'm saying this, I'm thinking about the events in my life or the places in my life where I feel the most free or I feel the most joy. And I'm thinking of that. And so then as I'm thinking of that, I'm connecting in and I'm getting that energetic feeling of it and I'm bringing it towards me, and then my heart just opens up. That's a gratitude practice. And when you're doing this in this way, what is happening here is your heart chakra is opening, and this is your personal energetic system. Your chakra system is your personal energetic system. So when you're connecting into your own personal energy and you're aligning with what you're thinking, what you're saying, and how you're behaving in the world, then you are in alignment with your divine self. So this is the purpose of having this type of a gratitude practice. And then to take it even a step further, let's look at a forgiveness practice. Now, forgiveness practice doesn't mean that you're not a good human being or that, you do things on purpose that, are harmful to others. This forgiveness practice is about honing in on the areas in which you behave that counteract what you say you want. So in order to return yourself into alignment, take a self-inventory of the day and see where you were out of alignment with your gratitude practice. So let's just do something kind of simple that most people run into on a daily basis. So if my gratitude practice, the first adjective that I'm looking for more of in my life is joy. So I do my gratitude practice. I'm so grateful for the joy in my life. I get heart connected. I feel really good about this. I then go about my day in a joyful way, and then all of a sudden I'm driving down the road and somebody cuts in front of me and I'm like, oh, what a jerk, blah, blah, blah. It makes me mad. And so I react. And later in the day when I'm doing my inventory, I'm thinking about all the things in my day that were joyful, and was there any area in which I didn't find joy? And so I may remember that, oh yeah, when that person cut me off, I thought, oh, you jerk, blah, blah, blah. And so that's not a match with my joy, right? So that's what I'm going to do, is just ask myself to forgive myself for having a human moment. I am not here to be perfect. I'm not required to be perfect. And it's okay if I'm not perfect, and I'm going to make mistakes, and this is just a mistake. And so I asked for the correction through forgiveness. And so I lay that out on, and my way of doing that is laying it on an altar. I'm a student of A Course in Miracles, and I teach A Course in Miracles. So using an altar is a practice that I use for my own spiritual path. And I place that on the altar, and I call in the Holy Spirit, and I ask for forgiveness for not being my best self in that moment, and I release it. And so this is about then I've now created a practice where I am grateful for joy. I have aligned myself with moments and thoughts of joy in my life, and I've connected in my heart, so I've become aligned energetically. And then at the end of the day, I've made a correction where I was not expressing that joy and being in true full alignment with my gratitude. So if you think about this carefully, you can see how with this type of practice, you can actually get really good at watching your behavior, correcting your behavior, and really aligning with what it is that you are seeking for your own life and to become better at, and also raising your frequency to a higher level, and then aligning your energy with your divine self. So that's the purpose of this practice. And so let's go ahead and just do a nice meditation for this. I want you to get comfortable, and we're going to do our breathing. So that breathing entails you bringing the breath in through your nose, and then bringing the breath, imagining it going right down around your belly button to your sacral chakra. This is where your nurturing and your emotion is. Of course, it's your sexuality as well, but we're tapping into that nurturing, that self-nurturing energy within yourself. And so this breathing and bringing the breath here is going to assist you in wakening that up and activating it as we do this meditation. So I would like you to bring the breath in through your nose, hold at your sacral, and then I want you to release the breath out through your mouth, and you're going to do this with letting go of anything that has affected you up to this point, and just allow yourself to feel, just to release it. Okay, so let's do that 3 times. Bring in the breath, hold, and release. Once more. Hold and release. And one last time. Hold and release. And above your head, you see a gold ball. And this gold ball begins to spin as it gently moves into your crown chakra, gently floating down into your mind's eye and moving into your throat chakra. The ball then gently floats right into your heart chakra, where it begins to glow bigger and brighter and bigger and brighter until you no longer see the gold ball, but you find yourself sitting under an oak tree on luscious, soft pillows. And to your right is a golden table. And on the table is a gold journal and a feather pen sitting next to it. And the cover of this gold journal has your name on it. And you notice in front of you that passing by on the edge of the riverbank is a beautiful stream, and you can hear the water as it trickles down the various stones and pebbles. It's a beautiful scenery around you. There are other trees, flowers, birds. And you notice off to the left of the stream is a beautiful altar. And this altar is made of wood. And there are flowers surrounding this altar. And there is a beautiful crystal bowl that's just clear as day, sitting on top of this altar. And you feel called to pick up the journal next to you. And written on this journal on the first page is the instruction for you to write down 3 adjectives of something that you are seeking more of in your life. It could be, I would like to be happy. I want more happiness. I want peace or calmness. Whatever it is, listen into your heart for a moment and write down 3 adjectives that describe what you're looking for. Now, I'd like you to take a look at these words and then place your right hand over your heart and your left hand on top of your right. And I'd like you to say to yourself or out loud, I am so grateful for the blank in my life. And repeat this until you feel that heart connection. Once you have this heart connection, go on to the next word and then the next. I'll give you a few moments to do this. place your hands back on your lap, palms facing up when you're done. And now you turn the page, and on this page is a list of 3 things for you to write down where you need forgiveness. Just remember the example I gave you earlier. This will allow you to tap into those moments where you might not be being your best self, and it counteracts what you're asking for. And just write those down with your beautiful feather pen. If you don't have as many as 3, that's okay. Write down what you think of. Now, you take this piece of paper that has these 3 different items of forgiveness on them, and you take them out of your journal. You rip the page out, set your book down on the table, and walk towards this beautiful wooden altar. And you're going to place this piece of paper into the crystal bowl. And as you drop it in the bowl, you see a beautiful, iridescent, white but clear smoke start to gather in the bowl. And it swirls up this piece of paper and spins until it evaporates and is no longer in the bowl. And this is the moment that you feel in your heart a level of forgiveness. And you've been forgiven. And the rest of today is a new day. And the rest of tomorrow is a new day. And be grateful for those 3 things that you wrote down. And you sit back down on the pillows and enjoy these peaceful moments of the stream gently rolling over the pebbles, moving through the earth as the wind gently blows in your hair. And you begin to feel revitalized by the energy of these 3 beautiful sentiments that you are asking to bring into your life more. And as you're relishing in this moment, feeling the energy of unconditional love wrap around you, the gold ball begins to come back into your vision, and it begins to spin brighter and bigger as you are now out of this scenery of the meadow and the stream, and you're in your heart chakra again, and the ball gently moves up into your throat, floats into your mind's eye, and gently moves out of your crown chakra. Take in a deep breath. Hold and release. And gently allow the presence to come back into your mind, into your eyes. And when you feel ready, come back into the room. And to ground yourself a little further, you can rub your wrists together. You can shuffle your feet on the ground to bring your presence back into your body. And remember this practice of gratitude and forgiveness. And if you need to come back and rewatch this meditation, do that as many times as you need. I do this gratitude practice daily. It's part of my daily routine. And it truly will change your perception of the things around you. And it will start to bring more of whatever it is that you are focusing on. So enjoy your practice of gratitude and release the pieces of yourself that are not being in alignment with what you say you want. And enjoy your day and the rest of your week. Okay, until next time, thank you.